Better than to show us how to feed Dad for Father's Day than a celebrity chef who feeds the New York Yankees when they play in the Bronx, and the man who beat Bobby Flay on his own show. Oh, and should we also mention that he's also been hired as a private chef for J-Lo.
Who's that? Never heard of her. He's won the Best Chef in America title 2 years in a row. We're proud to call him New York's very own Chef Kelvin Fernandez. Good morning, Chef. How we doing?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Yes,
great to see
and it's
you.
great to have you here, especially as we get ready to celebrate Father's Day.
Food is definitely my love language, so you said it best. And I think we all think about steaks when we think about grilling. We
you're
think
going
about
right into
Father's
it. Okay.
Day.
He's like, let's get going.
Yeah, because for me, it's something about like the faster I start, the sooner you get to eat.
Yes.
And my goal in life is always to satisfy everyone's appetite.
I like to eat.
When we're thinking about steaks, we're thinking about different cuts of steak. I have a beautiful bone-in ribeye.
Okay.
We have skirt steak. We have filet mignon, aka beef tenderloin.
Okay.
I think it's always important when you're thinking about steak, how thick, what type of portion you're gonna get, and how many people you're feeding, right?
Yes.
Always, always take your steak out ahead of time.
And let it get
You gotta let it.
temperature.
It
has to rest.
It has to rest, and it has to rest in the beginning, and also has to rest at the end. It's always important to make sure that as hard as you work, you want to keep those juices inside. I don't know if you ever seen someone cutting steak and all the juices all over the cutting board. We don't want that. That means they didn't let the steak rest enough. So, a couple other techniques that you want to do when you're thinking about grilling. These methods are always the same for sautéing in case you don't have a grill outside either.
Okay.
So, hot pan, hot grill, always important. A little bit of oil is going to help you with the process of not getting sticky. Too much oil increases flare-ups, which means you're going to burn the product, which we don't want to do either.
Right.
And aside from that, accompaniments are always the best.
So how do you know if you're using too much oil or not?
If you're using too much oil, if you see fire coming out of the grill. That's how.
That would be a pretty obvious sign.
The moment you put the steak down on the grill, if you see flare-ups, we got a little bit too much oil on the steak.
Yeah, if the kitchen's burning down, you may have done something
signal,
wrong.
right?
And it's all salt.
Season with authority. I think everyone's always there's a fine line between perfectly seasoned, under-seasoned, and over-seasoned. So if we can find that perfect line of perfectly seasoned, you'll be a great cook every single time.
Yeah, but how do you make sure that you're giving it the perfect?
Practice, practice, practice. I'll be 100% honest.
Let's get going.
So what do you cook? Okay.
So what I have here, I have a perfectly bone-in ribeye. This took about 6 minutes to cook each side.
For what? What are we talking? Medium rare?
This is going to be a perfect medium.
Okay.
Of course, if you want medium rare, you're going to do about 4 minutes on each side. And again, let it rest. Cream spinach is one of my favorite sides, you know? You just cook the spinach, you do a quick little bechamel sauce. We have this perfectly, you see all the juices are in the pan? Juices are going to come right out here.
I'm gonna see how you cut this.
Yeah, what's the best way to cut it?
The bone is here. You know, we're going to go away from the bone, so we're going to cut it here.
Okay.
And then right down. Look at that. Look at that perfect steak.
Look at that. Can you see that? How perfect that is?
That was beautiful, huh?
Perfect steak.
That is, yeah,
just because we let it rest perfectly. That was the most important thing. So you take time. That's how you know you did a good steak. You can smell it and you can taste it already.
So good.
So presentation is the key to life.
Yes.
Right? We're going to properly put that there.
Look at that.
I like presenting with the bone as well. Why not? We can gnaw on it when we're done.
Right.
And I have my beautiful sauce or poivre. So traditionally, sauce or poivre is made with you have some type of liquor. I use Old Par 18, which is one of my favorite companies. It's a whiskey, Scotch blend. So what we do is we're going to pour the or poivre sauce. Or poivre is made out of peppercorn, shallots, garlic.
Wow.
I use my Old Par 18, a little bit of heavy cream, some fresh herbs. But the most important thing is complementing it and creating what we call golden moments. You want to have opportunity to enjoy your time with your family, especially for Father's Day. I'm usually cooking all the time.
Oh, I was going to say, are you cooking for Father's Day?
I am. I'm usually with some amazing clients.
Well, it's a labor of love, though,
I
right?
celebrate with my family either the day before or the day after. So just like I say Mother's Day is every day, Father's Day is every day for me.
And you have a 2-year-old.
I do. I do have a 2-year-old. And I have a newly 13-year-old. He just turned 13,
Oh,
so he's a big boy.
And you top it off with what?
Old Par is one of my favorites. We complement it.
Perfect
you
pairing.
can drink it on the rocks, drink it neat, or complement it in a drink. And these are also gifted for you guys as well.
Oh, well, that's beautiful. Okay,
Please enjoy.
Well, thanks for coming on. A happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
And Dan's going to take a big bite.
Just gonna take a quick little taste here just to make sure.
You can see how tender that steak is.
Thanks for coming on.